Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Rated R Studios production. Your boy Papa Schroeder here to break down Madden 20 today. And we're going to get right into it, talking about the X Factors and superstar abilities. You know, the game is beautiful, period. Looking at it visually, as you can see, the intro right here with my boy Patrick Mahomes. Got a few of these stadiums, the intros to them. I like that they included the Azteca Stadium, as well as both the stadiums in England with Wembley and the new one. I think it's Tottenham Hotspur for this year. You see the Superdome. It's a beautiful game visually. Gameplay wise, getting into it with the X Factors and superstar abilities. You know, there's a lot of different superstar abilities in this game, and I like how they really try to, take these superstars and make them feel just, like special players in the league, like they are with your Patrick Mahomes, your Drew Breeses. You got your elite pass rushers like DeMarcus Lawrence. And the pass rushers, let me tell you, the pass rushers, man, they are tough to handle in the game. They've added to where now you can double team pass rushers, which is a nice addition. But man, if you're playing one of those elite pass rushers, you're gonna have to get rid of the ball quick all game long. They're a little OP. All in all, I like it. I like the addition of the X Factors. Maybe tune the defensive linemen at least a little bit, or maybe the offensive linemen to get them up to speed to really be able to block those guys. Of course, you got the addition of the Pro Bowl. That's huge this year. EA really marketed that, adding the Pro Bowl to the game when you've already had the Pro Bowl in the game, 10 years ago? EA is really good at that and bringing back old features and making them feel new again. I personally, I like the addition of the Pro Bowl, but I mean, it doesn't do a lot for me, honestly. I mean, I'm more of a franchise guy, so I do enjoy that. Now I have the ability to play the Pro Bowl if I want to after my season's over. But like I said, not a huge deal. I don't think not like they marketed it, but it was smart with the X Factors and superstar abilities to add the Pro Bowl back in the game. Just for the simple fact that you can put them all on one field right here, and kind of see what all of them look like playing against each other. Like I said, the O-line just needs a little bit better logic in the game, in blocking, and there's a lot of people that'll get through, and there's a lineman free that just doesn't recognize it, and just a little bit of work there. The defense, the pass rush, man. If you have a good pass rush, you're more than likely going to win the game. Played a game with my little brother. Shout out to Z-Dubs 816 Gaming Network over there. We played a game with the Bears and the Falcons, as I've got highlights in here of, and Khalil Mack was just so overpowering. It was almost every play it seemed like he was in the backfield, and my little brother wasn't feeling it. So a lot of fumbles in this game. And I know that we've seen that and heard it from everyone pretty much, but a lot of fumbling. I don't necessarily mind it. You just have to manage it. But the defense being overpowered. I mean, you get some of those guys in there that have the big boom, the hit stick ability. They're gonna make you fumble. I like the fact this year they did tune the linebacker. User in the linebacker is not as OP as it was before. You actually have accurate passing lanes. You can get the ball over the linebacker. The linebacker's not going to just jump up and lurk a ball, 5 yards away, these 5 yards away from of actually making that play. So that is nice. I like that. Even though obviously when it's not going your way, you probably want it back. But at the same time, like, it's a good balance for the game, and it makes you feel a little bit more comfortable throwing the ball in certain situations. As you can see, moving straight into some of the game modes. Let's talk about QB1, face of the franchise. I really enjoyed this. It was a very quick playthrough. It was a good start to a story-based career like 2K has with my player. I liked it. Wasn't the biggest fan of the story with you only playing 2 games, but again, it was short, sweet, to the point, and you get right into a regular franchise mode after that. That was a little bit of a disappointment, the fact that it literally is just franchise mode after that, that you turn it into. I checked it out, and you have the ability to add people to it, which I don't mind. It's just the fact that you're taking a whole new game mode, quote unquote, but it's really just a franchise mode with a little story at the very beginning. It's nice though. I like how it plays. They did miss a huge opportunity though, with the rookies. Right when I got into it, I picked Oklahoma. You get to pick your first opponent. The reporter asks you who you want to play, and I said I'm here to play Oklahoma, thinking that I'm going to duel it out with Kyler Murray in this semifinal matchup, and lo and behold, we get to the game, and I'm playing defense because you get to play the whole game. You don't just have control of your quarterback. Now, after college, you do transition to just having control of your person and your quarterback. So what I didn't understand was why Kyler Murray was not on the Oklahoma roster. It's just a generic quarterback for Oklahoma. And again, this is last year. This is last year's playoffs. So why is Kyler Murray not there playing for Oklahoma? I wanted to duel it out against Kyler Murray. I felt like that was kind of silly on EA's part, and a very simple thing to do. I mean, you just put Kyler Murray on Oklahoma. When you play Oklahoma, you play Kyler Murray. I didn't understand that, and I think that they totally missed on that. So that kind of pegged that down a notch for me with the face of the franchise. There's some things that they need to work on, but like I said, it's a good start to a story-based mode. Very short, 2 games, turns into a connected franchise right after that. So I just, like I said, I liked it, but it was lacking a lot, and it's kind of one of those stories that once you play through it once, like I'm dreading going back and playing through it a second time just to get the perfect on the combine. There's a trophy for that, so I'm not wanting to go back and play that just for the simple fact I know it's one of those. It's gonna be old. You can't skip anything. And I think 2K hit it on the head with this 2K19 last year, because I just skipped straight through the story. I don't care too much about the story. I feel like 2K's stories are kind of iffy anyways, to play through, but I at least want the choice to be able to skip through if I don't want to deal with the story, especially if I played through it once. I already know what's happening. I know what's going to happen. I don't need to play through that again. Moving on to the franchise system. So new progression system. I like it. Well, kind of the same progression system we had, just the fact that if you draft a guy that has a superstar ability or a high development rate, they hide it. It's been real buggy at the start. Now that we're, some weeks in, a month in or so, they've started to patch that, but I think it's about 500 plays that they have to play, and then you get their dev trait. I like that. It's a nice little touch, and it gives you incentive to play the young guys and really develop a team. And I enjoy that, and I'm a franchise guy. Like I said, that's where I'm going to spend most of my time is playing franchise. I don't play a lot of online or MUT, head to head. If I'm playing online, it's probably going to be in a franchise mode. So I like the fact that they added that. It just makes it feel a little more organic, and makes you really let's see how good this rookie is. Let's see how good my rookie linebacker, quarterback, running back, etc., whatever. Let's see how good they are. Let's keep them playing. It gives you incentive to play these guys more than just their development, to really learn, how they're going to develop through your franchise. A new storyline system that I like. I guess not necessarily storyline, but each week, say you're playing. I was playing the Patriots. You got Tom Brady and Stephen Gilmore. Those are the X factors on the Patriots, and they will basically, like in the face of the franchise, they'll contact you, basically talking shit and saying we're gonna whoop you this week. You can respond any way you want to. There's 3 different ways to respond. Respectfully, you can be disrespectful, or you can be I can't remember what the third one is right now off the top of my head, but there's 3 different options. Basically, a neutral, a disrespectful and respectful way, and your goals for the game go off of that. If you're respectful, you'll just have to win the game. If you're disrespectful with them, they'll make you throw 300 passing yards and 3 touchdowns. And that's how you get your XP boost for the week against these X Factors. I like the system. I like how that works. Again, another thing that's just going to get repetitive. It's going to get old. They say they're going to add to the game, to that system throughout the year. We'll see. As a franchise guy, I know we don't get a lot of love in the franchise department, so we'll see how that goes. With Madden Ultimate Team returning with the new version of the solo challenges, the MUT challenges, I like the way that works. Like I said, I don't spend a lot of time on Ultimate Team, so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on Ultimate Team just for the simple fact that I don't play it a lot. I don't know a huge amount about it. I mean, it's your basic team building game, card collector game. I don't mind the games, the Ultimate Team games. The only thing that upsets me about that is the fact that it takes away from the rest of the game. It takes away from the gameplay, and it takes away from franchise mode. And again, I'm gonna reiterate one more time, I'm a franchise guy, so that's what I enjoy playing. And these modes take away from that franchise experience. And franchise hasn't been what it was in a long time, and especially in Madden, there's so many other deep franchise modes. MLB The Show, NBA 2K has an insanely deep franchise mode, and we see how much money they pour in to their My Career and their My Team and things like that. And same thing with The Show. There's a lot going into Diamond Dynasty. Either way, so far I like what Madden's done with the house challenges, though. They've looked interesting. I haven't played in any of them, but they have looked interesting. I like the college overtime. That looked really cool. I'm kind of upset with myself that I didn't play any of that. If they bring it back, I'm gonna definitely hop on that. And they have this new knockout system that looks pretty interesting, where they've added Lil Yachty into the game and DJ Khaled. I saw on the preview of that, but like I said, I haven't got into that and played any of that. I've basically I get in there every year, set up my team, play a couple of challenges, and that's that. And then I move on to franchise mode, and that's where I'm at the rest of the year. So either way, going on the Schrobanks rating scale, shout out to my dude Rowdy Ray. Going off of his scale from, I might have to give this some mid. It's some mid. It hit a little bit at the beginning. It's alright. At the end of the day, it's the same old Madden that we've been getting every year. The gameplay is a little bit better, I think. It's very buggy. I've really played minimal, I mean, there's a lot going on in life. Got a full-time job, 2 kids. So, Papa Schroeder doesn't have a lot of time for the video games like he used to. But at the same time, I've gotten in more than enough game time to really experience this Madden. And like I said, it's some mid. It's good. It's not great. It could be a lot better. We'll see how they go throughout the year in progressing Madden 20. But it's the same old. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep buying Madden. It is what it is. There's some good football games coming out though. Some indie releases with Maximum Football. And Access Football I'm probably going to check out and try to review on the Rated R Studios channel. But like I said, at the end of the day, it's some mid. I appreciate everyone for tuning into this. New Schrobank shows weekly right here on the YouTube channel. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter, of course, at Schrobanks. The Schrobank Show official Facebook page as well. Go give us a like. Comment down in the description. Tell me what you guys think. Is it some mid? Is it better? Is it solid? Is it Fiat?
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, 56 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And there, a post route started out right, caught it in the middle of the field, went into the end zone. What typically makes those successful, those deep post routes?
You need help from your complementary receivers, okay? The guy that you want to get the ball is the guy that we just saw catch it and take it into the end zone.